Hello friends, I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for the next full moon that's going to be happening on September 17th at 7:34 p.m. This is going to be a full moon in Pisces. So when I give readings, I like to just give a little saging, or you don't have to use sage. You can use cedar bark, you can use sweetgrass. There's a lot of different combustibles, but I happen to have a lot of sage that was given to me from a friend who is a farmer. So I'm using that. Anyhow, I also like to use a selenite plate. So selenite is a crystal that is a lot like salt, actually. In fact, you should not get it wet because it will melt in water or disintegrate. And it is used to cleanse different objects, your jewelry, your tarot cards, what have you. So each reading that I do, I cleanse my deck by charging it on this selenite plate. And you do not generally have to cleanse your cleansing plates, but if you want to do that, you could stick it in the sun like that. So without further ado, I'm gonna just get into a little bit of a more meditative state. That helps with reading. Sometimes when I'm getting into a more meditative state, I like to also squeeze my pressure point between my thumb and forefinger, the web of my thumb. It's called the Great Eliminator, and it just kind of helps you to relax. Okay, so full moon and Pisces energy. As far as shuffling goes, I have my own ritual. You can make up yours. There's no right or wrong way to do it as long as it's ritualistic and intentional. Okay. When you do read your tarot cards, I recommend making a little prayer and thank you to the folks that you consider to be your guardians. I would make sure to very much have stipulations about who you're letting into the reading. So I would say like something around the terms of like only beings of in the service of light and love, like, can help me with this. Very important to make that distinction. Anyhow, without further ado, I'm going to do the second part of my shuffling. Okay. I'm going to relight my sponge. Okay, let's go. I'm now going to pull out my pendulum. I really like using brass pendulums, but I just keep losing mine, so it's because I love it so much. I put it in my pockets and then forget which one. I'm gonna charge that guy too. I'll do another video on pendulum work, but for the sake of keeping this video in one lane, I'm just gonna keep going with the reading here. Okay. So we have the 9 of discs, which is Venus and Virgo. It's also called gain. So I associate the 9 of discs with really establishing a health in your routines and really learning how to spend time with yourself in a way that is restorative. So when I think of the 9 of discs, this is somebody who is willing to say no if somebody like invites them out, when they really have to meal prep, or they have to get a full night's sleep, or instead of looking at your phone right when you wake up, like you meditate. So it's really making kind of like decisions in that Virgoan way around self-care. 9s are associated, at least in my practice, with the self, and like kind of the Hermit is the number 9, and like the Sun and Moon in Sagittarius card, I can't remember which that one is. It's also a 9, but that's like kind of an inner strength card. But this is sort of this is a care for the self card. So this is making sure you're eating really healthy food, making time to go for a walk and be in nature. Virgo is really associated with Virgo and Pisces, because this is Pisces full moon. Virgo and Pisces are really associated with nature and animals and those things that require, that are natural but require tending. So, anyhow, Pisces I would associate with like a forest, whereas like Virgo I would associate with a garden, you see? Anyhow, Venus in Virgo is very exacting. It wants there is value found in working smarter, not harder, and staying within your value system. So this might be a really good time to journal about what it is that's really important to you and what that means about how you're living your life. So for example, I'll use me. I really want to get rid of a lot of I want to have more space. I have too many things. I'm such a little dragon. I'm just like, oh, it's pretty, I want it. But it really gets in the way of my creative process, because there's always stuff that I need to take care of or put away, and it takes away from painting or like making music, or even studying astrology or tarot. So I've decided that I really want to have less things. That means that I can't get more things. That means I'm going to have to really limit, going to thrift stores or accepting things that people are getting rid of. It also means that I have to set time aside to go through the things that I do have, which is laborious and has some decision fatigue associated with it. So I have to mentally and emotionally prepare for that. It also means that I have to be really, really critical about what I keep, because obviously I kept it for a reason. So I have to have another voice that's like, but did you use it, kind of thing. So this is a very Virgo process. So evaluating a value of yours, and then finding a behavioral and kind of not rule-based, but consequences, well, if then kind of thing, plan for implementing that value in your life. Let's do a couple of clarifying cards just to get a little more juice in there. We got the Fool and then Peace. Whoa, buddy. Sorry, I'm triggered by this. Okay, this is really, I think the full picture for a lot of people is going to be about making decisions that are really moving in the direction in a way that is best for you, regardless of how other people accept that, which is likely to be unknown territory, especially if you are a people pleaser type of person. But that through kind of forging this boundary for yourself, it is going to actually create a lot of mental peace. Because we have here the Fool. He's like, unknown territory, let's go. And then the Two of Swords, the Peace card. So this, depending on its placement, can be like more mental confusion or kind of like making a decision and being at rest. With the Fool here, and because like the astrological signification and how it mixes up with the other one, I feel like it's a good thing. So Two Swords, this is the moon in Libra, so this is choosing emotional peace. So realizing that sometimes in order for something to work long term, there needs to be no's involved. You know, you gotta say no. You can't say yes to everything or you burn out. And let's do one more, just because I'm feeling saucy. Queen of Discs, oh my God, literally more of the same energy. So she's just like, I know my limits. I know what has not worked in the past. I am protecting my energy. I have something that I'm trying to do. She's cardinal. She's got Aries and, well, I guess that, yeah, Aries and Capricorn. Yeah, cardinal energy is like, I'm on a mission here, and I need you to not get in my way. Lovingly, you know, that's kind of what this full moon in Pisces feels like, which is funny because Pisces is like, woo, we're like chilling. You can still do that, but chill in a way that is setting future you up for success and ease. This is very... Well, you know, the moon is opposing the sun. That's what happens with a full moon, right? So the sun is Virgo energy in opposition with this Pisces energy. Very much felt. Anyways, feel free to weigh in the comments. I'm curious what you have to say. I'm using the Thoth deck. I use lots of other decks too. This is just the one that I learned on that I am most comfortable with. Aleister Crowley was kind of a piece of poo, but Lady Frida Harris is awesome. So I hope you have a wonderful full moon and take care of yourself and get grounded in your values. All right, bye.